You're watching Fox 13's Good Day in high definition.
Good day, Tampa Bay. Charley Belcher coming to you from Ybor City this morning, inside Florida's oldest restaurant, where the passion is palpable. Check it out. At night, the Columbia restaurant comes alive with the sights and sounds of flamenco dancers. But even during the day, with the restaurant closed, it still seems almost alive, constantly telling a story of the history of Tampa. The oldest and largest Spanish restaurant in the country opened as a tiny cafe for cigar makers and is still owned by the same family. Andrea Gonzmart and her sister will one day take it over from their father.
Well, growing up, you almost take it, for granted. But then as you get older, you realize just how big it is and how, people are like, oh, wow, you own the Columbia restaurant. And to be able to be part of such a wonderful community and give back to the community is truly a blessing.
Andrea is quite aware of the honor and pressure that will come with running the restaurant.
You just take care of it during the time that you're here, and you hope that you can make it prosper and be bigger and better than it ever was.
What started with one room now stretches across a city block and 7 locations throughout Florida. But why, when so many others fail? Andrea credits the food.
It's not just Spanish, it's not just Cuban. We have a lot of original recipes that have been on the menu since they were invented back in the 30s and 40s, and people know they can come back and those items are going to be on there. It's about not being trendy. It's about keeping up with who we want to be and maintaining that.
And while it's like asking a parent which is their favorite child, Andrea is partial to one menu item.
Personally, I would probably have to go with the snapper alicante, which is a Columbia restaurant signature dish. So it's delicious. It's got the snapper and like a red wine demi-glaze with onions, green peppers, and then it's served with 2 pieces of fried eggplant, which is to die for.
From the very beginning, 2 things have kept this family and their restaurant on top: attention to detail and a passion for what they do.
You have to have passion, and that is what has made us survive through the Great Depression and through other very tough times, because there's been plenty of tough times, but it's the passion and the love for what we do. But how can you not love food and wine?
Yeah, I agree. That's pretty easy to get excited over. You can have a lot of passion for some food and wine. And I think what Andrea said there about not being trendy, about being true to themselves, that goes a long way, and why this place has definitely stood the test of time. All right, it's very exciting that I get to tell you what's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Tampa Bay. We're very excited about our extension here. So in the 9 o'clock hour, Ann and Russell, we're going to share more secret recipes from the Columbia restaurant, share a little more history with you, and it's our new morning show, Cooking with the Gonzmarts. We'll do that again in the new 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Tampa Bay.
Can you imagine all the stories over all the years that were told and things that happened in the Columbia restaurant that maybe we don't even know about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they do tell a lot of those stories, the good and the bad, in that new book.
How exciting,
yeah.
God.
And you know what they still have?
Place.
Iceberg lettuce. They still do the iceberg.
They're not changing.
They're not changing. They're not changing.